Hey, let's play and welcome back to more World of Hockey. Guess who's pissed off? This guy. I was half debating, just like that small, to show up in my referee jersey that I have and just pretend to be blind because this is coming out to you guys on Saturday. As you might be aware, the Bruins got massively screwed by the St. Louis Blues. Not the St. Louis Blues. The Bruins got massively screwed by the NHL referees. And Game 7 will be Sunday. So either I'm going to be very, very disappointed and on the risk of suicide, or the Bruins are going to win, and then I'm going to be very, very anxious and scared for Game 7. What's up, Dwiz? So anyways, this isn't about the NHL. This is about the World of Hockey. So we all know the France Pioneers won last year's World of Cup. We did manage to get into the playoffs. It was pretty damn good for us. Of course, now we got the draft, as per usual. So let's get into it. I think we have a decent surplus of picks. I still have time to join the 27 club. Exactly. It's all good. So we have the, let's see, 21st and 22nd picks, so back-to-back picks, and the 28th. So we might trade up. I'm going to just take a look to see what is on the draft class real quick. I was going to eat my Twizzlers at 10:50 a.m. So there's a James Booth, who is a franchise medium, who is going number 1 overall, and there's Shane Wright, who I know is going to be damn good. It'd be nice to get him, but I don't even think a 3 first would be able to pick him up. Billy Mackey, Tyler Wan, or Trevor Wan, I should say. And then down, where's what's his face? Gonzalez is number 16. Could potentially trade up for him. He's only a top 9 high, but he could be a real good player for us. I'm going to try to trade for the second pick and try to get Shane Wright, but no guarantees. I'll try giving all of my first. I'll give up all 3 firsts for a second rounder, but I don't think it's going to work. And we have 3 seconds as well, so we have a lot of draft picks. Let's see if this goes through. And I decided to look him up a bit more and see what he's about. Okay, so we have this, and this. Let's see what else we could get rid of here. Hunter Jones. Put him in the mix. See if that's enough. There we go. Okay, so 3 first, a second, and a prospect goalie to get the second overall pick. I'm all for it. These guys are going to get a franchise player, but it's okay. Some user pick. They got Booth, 84 overall power forward, and that's nuts. So we're going to go ahead and take Shane Wright, who is a actual player. I don't think he's supposed to be in this draft in real life. I think he's supposed to be in the next one, but I just wanted to get him in the game. So let's see what he settles into here. 81 overall, elite high. I'm fine with that. Centerman. Always good to have center depth. So we'll sim to user pick again. We still have, second round picks. I want to see where Gonzalez ended up going, though, so I'm going to jump back in here. Just take a look to see who picked him up. Gonzalez is going to Finland. Okay. So now we have a couple of seconds. 2 more second round picks. Doesn't look like our guys are scouted too well, but in Russia anyways. Just going to keep stuffing my face with these, don't mind me. Elite low. See if there's any gems. Just going to be on the safe side. We got 1 gem, 108 goalie. I think we have a 3rd round pick, so we could probably grab him with that. It is an elite high, though. But we're only at 40 in. I gotta see if I have a 3rd round pick. Round 3. I don't. Alright, so I gotta take him with the second then. It's fine. Make a pick. I have 2, so I'll take someone else first with this. I just don't know who I'm going to take. That's the issue. Now, I could risk it on this guy who's a low elite D, but I really don't want to. I'm going to go with Ola Backman. I'm going to look at his things first. 46 games played, 14 points. He's got no weaknesses, so that's good. Ryan Getzlaff. All right. Let's go Backman. I'll take him. Maybe he'll turn into something. Our scouting wasn't the greatest there, but... Okay, so let's take the goalie now, because we know he's going to be good, and we could probably trade him for some picks or something, or a prospect of our choosing in the future. 51 overall, medium elite goalie. You know, that's pretty damn good. We don't need a goalie because really Carter Hart is our go-to guy. He's only 20, 21, 22 right now. So, you know, we got him for a while. Got a round 5 pick. Doesn't really seem like a deep draft. I might just trade off the rest of the picks here. I'll look to see what we have, but for the most part, I don't think there's really anything left. Look at potential-wise. See if there's anything fully scouted, you know. Bunch of low top 6s, top 4 low starter goalie, you know, top 60, bottom 60, or forward. I mean, bottom 6 forwards are alright to have if they're like up there in like this guy's 19. He's probably gonna be like 40 or like 58, and he'll never really grow to it. So, I'm gonna get rid of my last couple picks here and probably just like get him for a pick for next year or something. And that's the goal. Shane Wright's trade value just went through the roof. We also have Chad Kingsley. I forgot about that. And Dylan Strome. Man, we are fucking set on center. Boy. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of my 5th, my 6th, and then my 7th. This draft wasn't really deep at all. It was actually quite bad. There we go. Okay, we got a 4th round pick next year from Alberta out of it, so I'm fine with it. And we'll simulate the rest of the draft. Entire draft. There we go. You kind of missed school, you fucking nerd. Alright, so we got Shane Wright, Backman, and Nordstrom. So that's 3 probably the best picks we probably could have had with that, since we got rid of... We probably could have kept the 3 first and done something terrible like the Boston Bruins did when they drafted DeBrusk fucking... I can't remember his name. There's a Boral and what's the other guy? Sinishin. Could have done as bad as that. Alright, so we'll sim to the re-sign phase. And Chad Collins, Ace, AHL Central needs to be re-signed. I think all our AHL scouts are pretty damn good. Yeah, he's an A-, so we're just going to go ahead and offer him a contract extension. But as of right now, yeah, that's right, we re-signed Pettersson, $10 million. Forgot about that. Boys making bank. So let's see who needs to be extended here. RFAs. Got Svechnikov that we traded for at the end of the trade deadline. We got Yolvi, Lindgren, Zykov, Solaric, and Ellie. So Svechnikov is the guy I'd like to get done. The extension doesn't say anything, but we have him as an RFA since we traded away. I want to say Kreider for him. It was somebody of that nature. We'll do a 3-year deal, like at 3.6 or something like that. I think that's a decent deal. Show me deal. Oli Yulovi, how do you pronounce his name? Wants a 3-year deal at 1.9. That'd make him 26. I'm gonna give him a 3-year deal at 1.5. That's a pretty decent deal. If he doesn't pan out, you know, it's not too much money. Ryan Lindgren, I'll give him a 2-year deal at 1.25. Zykov, I think he was pretty reliable for us, so not a 2-year. I'll give him a 1-year at 1.3. Solaric, I'll probably release. I gotta see if there's any UFAs here that we need to sign. Absolutely not, so I guess I'll just re-sign Solaric. A little bit extra depth never hurts. 1.125. Ellie, a little bit extra depth. We'll get him to 1 million for 1 year as well. Then we'll go to our goalies. No RFAs. Halak is a UFA. Danks is a French starter. I think I'm going to sign him to be my AHL goalie for now. 1-year deal. Hopefully those trucks in the background aren't too loud. Got some construction going on outside. What else is what else is a surprise in Montreal? Herotheycallme, I think I'm going to release. I don't think he had a really good year, so I'm just going to go ahead and release him. Unsigned guys, we'll sign Nordstrom. He's a 57 already, which is pretty, or 51. Okay, I thought he was a 57. I was like, that's pretty high for a 17-year-old. Go to the skaters. We got Shane Wright, who's 81 already. We're obviously going to get him to a deal as quick as possible. Backman, I will, he's 20. He's a 64, so if he's not that good, he's not going to really pan out for us, but we'll get him a 3-year deal. See what he does. Drysdale, 19 top 4 defenseman. I'll also give him a contract. Get him under contract. Sokolow, this is the guy that most people wanted last season, which was kind of weird. I think I'll sign him to a contract as well. I think we have contract space. How much contract space do we have? Yeah, we have a lot, so I'll sign Hughes as well. Why not? Get all three. The fake Quinn Hughes. Let's see if everyone wants to sign these. Hopefully. Lundgren accepted. Yoli rejected. Ellie accepted. Svechnikov rejected. Peter Cehlarik accepted. Nordstrom accepted. Zykov rejected. Dansk rejected. He wants to test free agent market. Drysdale accepted. Everyone else accepted. Okay, so we got to get Svechnikov and Yolovi. Give him 1.75 for 3 years. Zykov I'd like to get, but he doesn't really want to play for us, it doesn't seem, so give him exactly what he wants this time, see if he's interested. Check Collins on it. Yoli accepted. Svechnikov rejected again. Zykov accepted. Okay. 4.125. So he's interested in that. I don't want to overpay for him because I haven't even seen him play, you know? That's the issue right now. There we go. So we got Svechnikov. That's everybody. Let's send to free agency. Alright, so we got the free agency here. So let's just check to see if there's any better scouts. I know we're 20 for 20, so we'd have to get rid of somebody. So we'll get rid of the Q guy again. We'll re-sign him if we have to. Messier, that is. It annoys me that you can't look at scouts when you have a full roster. It's like, why not? Why is that? It's so dumb. Okay. Once again, it doesn't seem that there is any... there's an A- Russian scout, so I think I'm going to jump on that for sure. Cal McCarr. That's good. That's real good. Matty Grizz. I love me some Matty Grizz. I'll take a look at the UFAs, make sure. Cal McCarr would be a big grab. That would really help our decor out. Dante Fabro is pretty good as well. Ila Kovalchuk. I have $9 million in cap space. He wants 6.5. I will give him 6.5. Exactly. I don't know if he's going to sign, but if he does, it'd be a huge help. We need to sign a backup goalie. He's got Freddie Anderson, who's a 92 overall. My God. Keith Kincaid, Elvis Merzlinkich. I don't know how to say his name properly. It's something like that. I think he could be a good backup for us. Give him a 2-year deal. High elite indeed. Cal McCarr is a fucking beast. I can't wait till he doesn't sign with us because someone's going to offer him a bit more money than me. Oh, there's a Russian scout. There's Linkage. He's accepted our offer, so there's our backup goalie. Cal McCarr accepted our offer. Yes. I'm going to go with Linus Ullmark. Why not? He's still young, he's a big boy. He should be able to make some saves. Linus Ullmark accepted. Okay, perfect. So now we got Ullmark. Let's just send the next season. We'll set up our lines. All right, so we'll assign our scouts. I assume the Russian guy's in Russia. Yeah, it's what's his face. That's probably not in Quebec. Messier. Yeah. So we're gonna change region for him. Send him to Quebec. Pedersen is a 90. Strome is an 87. Donato is an 83. Borgstrom is an 82. Wright is an 81. Lindbergh, and I think we could put him down, but he's waiver eligible, so I kind of don't want to do that. Left wings, we got Rice and Svechnikov. Anybody grow at all in the system? I want to get Zach Moffat up because he needs to play. Same with Denisenko. I think Denisenko's 23 now. No, he's only 21. Okay, he could play like one more year then. I think Zach Moffat's the same, 21 years. They're both 21 years of age, but right wingers, we got Kako, Tuck, Puliarvi, and Zykov. Okay, so we only have we need to call some people up then. Defensives, we have Cal McCarr, who's our best defenseman now. Shea, Pareko, Brandstrom, Manson, Miller, Yolovi, Dobson, and Lindgren. That's way too many defensemen called up. Waivers, Lindgren can go on waivers. So can Yolovi. I think I'm going to trade Josh Manson because I don't like his how much money he's making. I don't think he's that good. So we're going to get rid of Josh Manson right now. Charlie Coyle could be a decent replacement. You know, put him on the wing. 1 year, you know. I think I'm going to do that. I could probably grab a pick off them too. So we'll do that. Draft picks. Go for third. All right, there we go. Branchup's the only one on a two-way. I need to send down one of these guys. That's the issue. I'm gonna get rid of Colin Miller. Or put him on waivers because of the money he's making, and you'd have to send him down because of that, or what's the deal here? There we go. Yeah, that was X. I probably could have got that first if I would have tried that again, but whatever, it's fine. Lucas Raymond's an 80 overall, so it's probably going to be him. There we go. There's so many fucking right wingers. But hit the best lines option here. We got Rice, Pedersen, Svechnikov, Kako, Strome, Tuck, Coyle, Donato, Puljujärvi, Lucas Raymond, Borgstrom, and Zykov, which means that fucking Shane Wright isn't playing, but barring injuries, he might jump up. I guess I'll just leave him there, honestly, because I don't really have anyone to take his place. So defensively, we got Shea and Makar, Brandstrom and Parayko, Eovaldi and Lindgren. And then in nets, we got Carter Hart and Elvis Merzlinkins. I've heard that name pronounced so many different ways, so I have no idea how to pronounce it. So who's our scratch players? Dobson, Lindbergh, and Wright. Okay. So 6-6, pretty good start, but then kind of fell flat near the end of the month there. 6-4-2, but it's 6-6 because, like I said, there is no overtime points. This Corey Rice leading the team in points. Shocker, I know. Yeah, Park is my homeboy's shirt, Callum. Yeah. Very old. It's got a huge rip in the armpit, too. Need to sew it. Corey Rice, 11 points, 11 big ones. Let's see how everyone else is doing. Svechnikov, there we go, 7 goals. That's what I want to see out of him. Charlie Coyle with 8 points, so he was a good acquisition so far. Okay. Ryan Donato with 8, Puljujärvi with 8, Pedersen with 7. King Chips has joined the Hero Club. Thanks, buddy. Too sweet me. Welcome to the club. Eovaldi with 7 points, Shea with 5, Bjorkstrom with 4, Lucas Raymond with 4. Not too bad. Kako with 3. Cal McCarr with only 3 assists. That's kind of surprising. I thought he'd be more dominant than that, but, it's only the first. Shane Wright hasn't played a game yet. Lindbergh has played 4, so Shane Wright is the extra forward. Zykov has played 8 games, hasn't got a point, but he's a +1, so can't fault him there. Right? Check out the goaltending stats while we're here. Carter Hart is 11 games played, 6 wins and 5 losses. And Elvis has played 1 and lost 1. But look at that fucking save percentage and goals against average for Carter Hart. Even in the games he's lost, he's played amazing. Check out the overalls. Look at the World Conference. Got Germany, Sweden, and Spain leading the world with Egypt right behind. We got that 8th place, I see. France, Switzerland, and Japan at the bottom thus far. But Japan and France have played less games than most of the other teams. Eastern Conference, Houston looking like the team to beat right now. 10 games played, 16 points. Halifax Mariners with 16, Louisville Lions with 14. Bottom of the East, first month is BC, Newfoundland, and Wisconsin. Alright, I'm expecting things to click here. If Shane Wright doesn't play this month at all, I'm just going to send him down the AHL so he has some playing time. Alright, so 13-7-3. To end of the month. Started off really good with 2 wins. Had a bit of a slouch there with Sweden and BC, but good month. Only 4 losses, so I'll take it. See how everyone's doing now. Corey Rice still leading our team. Not over a point per game, which I'm kind of surprised. Usually he's over a point per game at this point, but not quite there yet. Pedersen with 15. So obviously he's a setup man on that line. Strome with 13, Svechnikov with 9 goals and 3 assists. He got a couple of assists now. Ryan Donato with 12 points. Branstrom with 11. This guy is unbelievable. Kako with 10. Eovaldi with 10. Puljujärvi with 10. Coyle with 9. So I think Coyle had 9 to begin, so he didn't get a point that month at all. Cal McCarr with 9. Lucas Raymond with 8. Good start for the rookie. Did Wright play at all? Yes, he did. He played 8 games. All right, so I'm going to keep him in the lineup then. I was worried that he wasn't going to play, but if he's playing 8 games, I'm fine with it. Keep him in the NHL. Check out the goaltending stats real quick. Oops, wrong button. Carter Hart still playing his ass off. Elvis is not great. Hopefully you get better. Let's go ahead and check out the leaders in the NHL overall here. See who's having themselves a year. Ryan O'Reilly. Fuck you. Taylor Hall. I can't say fuck you, Ryan O'Reilly. He's a good hockey player. DeBrincat, Sagan, and Pasternak. All right, who's leading in goals? Looks like Sagan was 17. That's my guess, but yeah, Sagan was 17, so Hall was 17 as well. Michael Lozado up there with 16. Boys coming to play. Most assists go to DeBrincat at 25. Let's check out the hits. I'm kind of interested in that. We never really checked that, do we? Who has got the most hits in the league? Aaron Ekblad with 69. Sexual thing. Hey, look at me. 55 hits. Callum's up there too. 54. Just going down. Where are we sitting in the division? In the World Division. Czech Republic in first. Russia in second. Egypt in third. We have moved up one spot. All right. Three-way tie, though, for sixth. 26 points. Four-way tie, I should say. The bottom of the league is France, Japan, and London. France having themselves a hell of a year, it seems. Houston, British Columbia, and Alberta over here. Newfoundland, Quebec, and Wisconsin right here. Okay, the bottom. We'll check the draft class and see what's in here. Alright, so we got a couple of elites at the top. No surprises there. This guy's top 9. I guess he'll probably get up to a top 6 or something. Let's check if there's any franchise players yet. If they scouted. It looks like there might be 2. This guy is supposed to go 213 overall as a gem. There's no way he's going to finish this franchise. If he is, I'm going to steal him. Alright, that's a much better month. There's a lot of wins there, a lot of big wins too, which I like to see. So apparently Switzerland has their number, though. We lost them 3 times this month. Kind of crazy. Of course, we're probably going to face them like first round. Paradise still leading our team of points at 25. Seems like a much more team effort instead of one person leading. Like, it's pretty stacked down the line, which hopefully comes into play in the playoffs. So Corey with 11 goals, 14 assists, 25 points. Cal McCarr with 23. Elias Pettersson with 22. Remember when I said Cal McCarr needs to step it up? Jesus. Ryan Donato with 21. Dylan Strome with 19. Capocaga with 17. Shemeskog with 16. Cole with 16. Brandstrom kind of falling off a bit, but still playing well. Lucas Raymond with 11 points. Shane Wright's played 15 games, has 4 assists, or 4 points. Not bad, he's a -2, but, you know, it'll come. It'll get better. Check out the goaltending stats. Carter Hart's still insane numbers. That's what happens when you put a decent defense in front of him, right? Put up some crazy numbers. Where are we in the World Conference now? Russia, China, Australia. Oh man, 2 new teams coming out. Then there's Iceland. Only 2 points back of the second place, so that's not too bad. The bottom, well, looks like France is making their push now, finally. Japan, London, and Finland at the bottom. And in the North American Conference, we got Houston still, Alberta, Baltimore, and at the bottom of that conference, Newfoundland, Quebec, and Saskatchewan. What is it with Canadian teams just being shit all the time? So weird. 26, 18, and 5. Opening up some decent numbers. Carhart got injured for a couple games. Just a few. Just like 3 games, I think it was, so nothing too crazy. I think we lost 2 of them, though. Corey Rice with 31 points. Elias Pettersson with 28. Cal McCarr with 28. Ryan Donato with 23. Capocaca with 23. Dylan Strome with 23. Evgeny Svechnikov with 22. He really fell off a cliff. He started off really well. I'm kind of worried. You think like these guys, like I know it's like well leveled, but no one's really putting up crazy numbers. Like pretty bad numbers, honestly. Like not even close to a point per game. So hopefully they're just saving it for the playoffs. They decide to start playing then. Not that they're playing bad, they're playing well, so I can't complain. 41 games played for Carter Hart, and he's a 9.41, 1.81 save percentage. Like he's got to be in the running for the Hart. Get it? I'm gonna check the rest of the NHL before I forget. See how everything's going there. I'm gonna check the goalie stats too, just to see if he is the best goalie, at least the Vezina. So Jack Eichel's leading, and Henry Eckert, this fuckboy, Taylor Hall, Pasternak, and O'Reilly. Let's check out the goals. Taylor Hall and Kucherov, Roulier. Cole Caulfield is getting up there too. Assist man goes to Jack Eichel, Teravainen, and O'Reilly. Let's check out the hits total again, because that's always fun. Oh, I'm one off from the lead, boy. Callum's still there too. My cousin's also down there with 104. Let's go ahead and check the goalie stats. Carhart's got to be the guy, right? Wow, he's the way he is actually 941. He is the guy. How about the save percentage? What goals against average? I mean, yeah, he's the guy. I'm telling you, give him the trophy now. We had 8 losses in February. 8. How we still have? Well, we don't really have a winning record, but how we're 30, 24, and 8 is beyond me. It's a trade deadline today. I said I wasn't gonna make any deals because I like my team, but after that, I'm gonna take a look. That's a little ridiculous. Corey got injured for a couple games, but that wasn't the reason why they started playing bad, I don't think. Your stats. See if I can find anything else. See the goalies, what happened. Carhart's still putting up ridiculous numbers. So I have no idea what happened. Like, did they play Elvis for like every game? Like, what the shit? Signed that guy for 2 years and he can't make a save. Somehow, or I don't think we're still in the playoffs, but I'll take a look. If we are, that'd be kind of ridiculous. I need to do that. World Conference, we got Russia, China, Australia, France, I told you, making the crazy push. Czech Republic, Italy, Switzerland, and Spain. And we are 60 points, so if we would have won 6 of those 8 games, we would have had 12 points, which would have put us at 72, which would have put us in 3rd. We lost 8. Let's check out the Eastern Conference, or the North American. Houston still dominating Louisville, Baltimore. And at the bottom is Quebec, Newfoundland, and California. California just can't get good. Weird, because they have some good players on that team. So yeah, we're going to see what's on the trade block, see if there's anything good out there. You know, we might make a deal, just to, because I wouldn't be doing a very good job as a general manager if I didn't check, you know. Drysdale in there, and we'll see what else we have. I'm not giving you Ryan Lindgren or anything else on that block. Throw in Switzerland 3rd. So rejected. Okay, I'll throw in a 2nd. It's probably as high as I'll go. Russia 2nd. And Drysdale for Malkin. There we go. Okay. So Kenny Malkin's injured. But I traded for him anyways, so I'm hoping that it's nothing crazy serious. He just became the most points on my team, so it was a good trade. Hopefully he's able to come back and actually play. But as of right now, he is injured. So go ahead and advance day here. Go through. I'll probably send down Shane Wright if Malkin comes back soon. He's back. All right. Good trade. He's back 2 days later. All right. So I want to edit lines manually. I just want to make sure they're throwing out the right lines here. So I got Malkin in the middle. Malcolm in the middle. Zykov is here. So who isn't playing? Shane Wright and Ryan Donato aren't playing. Okay, so Ryan Donato can be our extra. Dylan Strom's going to be our 3rd line centerman, which is just crazy to think. Lucas Raymond, for some reason, jumped up all the way to our 2nd line right wing, which is crazy to think, but that's where they want to put him. That's where he's going to go. All right, so we got the Czech Republic in the 1st round. Let's check it out, see how the season ended for everybody. Kenny Malkin led our team with 75 points. Big Dick Malkin. Pedersen 53, Corres 52, Malkar with 51, Strome with 37, and Kako with 34. Who led our team in hits, I wonder? Who's the big bruiser for us? Oops, wrong button. Colton Parayko, surprise. Corey at the 146. Damn, that boy can hit too. It's all over the ice. Check out the ending stats for Carter Hart. 936, 196. So he kind of fell off near the end there. I know our D-core has been hit with some injuries. Brandstrom is out till like May, I think. So we got Noah Dobson in his place right now. Yeah, Iceland versus Czech Republic. Russia already up 1-0 against Germany. Spain versus France. China up 1-0 against Australia. Houston versus Saskatchewan. BC down 1-0 to Alberta. Cincinnati Gorillas versus Hamilton Tigers, and Louisville Lions versus the Baltimore Beasts. And Louisville are up 1-0. That's a rivalry from way back when, right? So yeah, let's look at our lineup. See what we're throwing out there for the first round, barring injuries, of course. Best lines. So we got Rice, Pedersen, Raymond, Tuck, Malkin, Svechnikov, Kako, Strome, Puljujärvi, Coyle, Borgstrom, and Zykov. And then, defensively is more the same, I imagine. Just with Dobson on the third line instead. So we're going to simulate the first three. See how they do. 4-1 loss. I figured it was going to be like this. 2-1 loss. Get swept in the first round. Oh no, we actually won this game. Which is usually the case. You'll win like the third game, then you'll lose the next two or some shit like that. Yep, there's that one. No surprises. I've seen how this simulation works out. It's absolute bullshit. So we're gonna speed this up. Got ourselves a power play to start the game, and we do absolutely nothing with it. Oh, Connor McDavid's on the other team. Oh, we're facing the fucking Connor McDavid's and Jason Roulier show. Oh no, that was the first season. Jason Roulier is with Sidney Crosby. You know, such a downgrade. There's 2 goals, real quick, to give us a 2-0 lead. Hopefully, Carter Hart, you know, can play like the first half of the season. Carter Hart and get us a win here. Brady Tkachuk scores, but Corey Rice right back to Thatcher Demko putting it in. They got a good team, Matt Check. Just seeing the players go by. A good goalie as well, Thatcher Demko. He's another young stud. Well, they got Timmy Reed on the other side. He's going to go for the headshots because he's a dirty player. All right, one more period to go. 5-on-3 for the Czech Republic right now. They couldn't score on it, though. Oh, they also got Tom Wilson. It's a banger team over there. Tom Wilson, to speak of the devil, and he shall fucking score goals on you. Making it 2-3. Come on, just keep it. Oh my God, Max Domi, really? You're gonna do this to me, Max? You're gonna fucking score and tie the game up? All right, it's time for overtime, so let's get into that. All right, boys, your future depends on it right now. If you want to keep playing hockey, you got to score a damn goal. So we got Rice, Pedersen, and Raymond out on this line. What is going on with our team? Lucas Raymond becoming a superstar, apparently. Just wants to play all the ice time. Oh, God, Corey just got killed. All right, Raymond. Oh, Raymond gets destroyed. I told you these guys were big bodies. Big face-off win. What the fuck, man? How do you knock over Pareko like that? Svechnikov! Oh, my God, he didn't pick up the rebound. Just awful. What are you thinking? Was that Tuck? What are you thinking, Tuck?
The call is slashing. Oh, look at the reaction.
Terrible. Terrible.
Might be the case right here this time.
Face-off win. Tkachuk. That's loose. What are you doing, Hart? Oh, my God! Oh! Oh, what the fuck?
And heal and come back again in the fall.
What the hell was that? Solid Pierre, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. You came at a real good time. Too sweet me. Welcome to the club. I know my audio is probably desynced right now, but it's because this game's retarded. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That is just horseshit. Joe Thornton finally retires. Can never win a cup. Can't even win a World Cup. Getzlaf retires. Amazing assist totals though for Thornton. Corey Perry retires. He's a bum. Jason Spezza, Thomas Vanek, Jason Palmville, David Krejci retires. Duncan Keefe, David Backus, Shea Weber, Andrew Ladd, Valtteri Filppula, Dion Phaneuf, Mark Giordano, Brandon Dubinsky, Franz Nielsen, Tyler Bozak, lots of players here. Martin Hansel, Mathieu Perreault, Kyle Brodziak, Scotty Upshaw, Trevor Daley, Soderberg, Justin Abelgater. Wow, Soderberg actually played 711 games. That's impressive, considering he came over late. Mason Raymond. I was going to say Mason Ryan. That's a totally different thing. Brian Boyle, Brandon Coburn, Steve Bernier, Brad Richardson. Eric Ferry. Looks like Chera's still playing, unless he retired last time. I don't remember if he retired. He might have. I just missed it. I think he did. You'd have to go back and watch last week's video and tell me. Goalies. Roberto Luongo finally retires. Kari Lehtinen and Curtis McElhinney. The Cincinnati Gorillas are your two-time World Cup champions, beating the Germany Adler 4-2 in the finals. As you see, we lost in 5. No shit. Germany beat Russia 4-2. France lost in the first round to Spain. China swept Australia 4-0. Czech Republic then lost to Germany 4-1. China lost to Spain 4-3. And then Germany made quick work of Spain 4-1. So Germany was pretty damn destructive on the world side. Wouldn't be the first time they've been destructive. Houston beat Saskatchewan 4-3. Alberta beat BC 4-3. Cincinnati beat Hamilton 4-3. And Louisville beats Baltimore 4-3. And then another 7-game series between Cincinnati and Louisville, where Cincinnati took it home in 7 games. And then Alberta destroyed Houston 4-0. Another 7-game series. 3 7-game series in a row for Cincinnati to get to the finals as they beat the Alberta Oil Kings. And then Cincinnati wins 4-2 to win their second World Cup. All right, let's check the award ceremony. Good on Cincy. Player awards. Henry Ecker wins the Art Ross. John Gibson wins the Hearts. Charlie McAvoy wins the James Norris. Lady Bing goes to Johnny Gaudreau. Cole Caulfield wins the Calder. Sebastian Aho wins the Conn Smythe. Vezina goes to John Gibson. William M. Jennings goes to John Gibson. The second I said Carter Hart was going to win it, he became shit. Bill Masterton goes to Ryan McDonough. Frank J. Selke, like to the fucking Ecker. It's going to go to Ecker until he retires. John Gibson gets to Ted Lindsay. Tyler Seguin with Maurice Richard. Let's go ahead and check the AHL, see if anyone had a good year. Marcus Lee, of course. Marcus Lee again. Tyler Ennis. Nikkanen. Smith. Varlamov. Marcus Lee again. Having himself a hell of a year in the AHL. Trying to break out of the AHL. Having no luck there. Let's check out the AHL stats for our young guys since we didn't do that. These guys are probably the top line, and they put up an impressive number. That'd be Chad Kingsley, Moffat, and Denisenko, so good for them. Let's go ahead and go back to the NHL and check everybody's overalls here. Alabama Stampede had Besser, Panarin, and Matthews as their top 3 guys, 77, 74, and 66 apiece. Our Oil Kings, Taylor Hall, Tara Vinen, and John Tavares. Baltimore Beasts had Tarasenko, Middlestat, and Dzingel. Ugh, yeesh. Not a very good lineup there. Svechnikov, Trocheck, and Urbido for the China Yonchi. BC Lumberjacks, Sagan, DeBrincat, and Zadina. That's a good line. 83, 77, 71, respectively. Pasternak, O'Reilly, and Connor. I don't understand how these guys continue to be shit. 87 points for Pasternak. Aho, Wheeler, and Verana for Cincinnati. This is the team that won the Cup. Doesn't look all that intimidating, quite honestly, but they managed to pull it off. Let's see who their goalie was real quick, just to see if it was someone good. Robin Lehner. Okay, that makes sense. Czech Republic had Connor McDavid, Kachuk, and Domi as their top 3. These fucking assholes who eliminated me with the ridiculous goal that went in. Then the Flash had Alex Newhook, Cody Glass, and Tolvanen. Ila Kolachuk, Larkin, and Mantha for France. Ecker, Kessel, and McKinnon. What the fuck? That's a crazy 1-2 punch at the center. Halifax Mariners, Dubois, Reinhardt, and Marner. Hamilton Tigers had Roulier, Crosby, and Lafreniere. Wow. That is going to be a scary line. I know Crosby's getting up there in age, so they're going to have to find... Well, they got Trevor Zegras, so they're fine. Ugh. Hamilton's going to be scary. Ovechkin, Hughes, and Jones for Houston. Iceland had Malkin, but that doesn't count. Well, that has a low point totals. These guys need to learn how to put the puck in the net again. Italy, Stamkos, Makanainen, and Claude Giroux. Scheifele, Kane, and Stone for Japan. London had Burns, Barkov, and Dadonov. Louisville had Gaudreau, Carlson, and Zibanejad. Gaudreau having a hell of a year with 86 points. Heinen, Heischer, and Fiala for Spain. If Heinen's your leading point getter, what the hell is going on your team? Egypt had Backstrom, Rantanen, and Nishkinen. Denton fucking Heinen. Joe Pavelski, Patrick, and Marchand for the Whalers. North Dakota had Laine, Wallstrom, and Vesalainen. It doesn't look like they have a centerman. Well, they have Bergeron, but he doesn't really... They got Quinn Byfield coming up the pipeline, so I'm sure they'll have a centerman in the future. Arvidsson, Barzal, and Voracek for Quebec. Not very good point totals for those guys. Russia had Eichel, Podolskin, Forsberg. Saskatchewan had Caulfield, Kachuk, and Bockwitz. Pretty good year for Caulfield. 21 years of age, first year. Puts up those numbers. Galchenyuk, Lozado, and Lindholm for Sweden. Monahan, Ehlers, and Kuznetsov for Switzerland. Sydney had Nylander, Marchessault, and Draisaitl. Utah had Kucherov with 86 points, Dylan Sprawn, and Couturier. Wisconsin had Kane, pretty down here for Kane, Dumba, and Carlson. And let's check the entire league. We'll go with goals. Sagan with 53, Roulier at 51, Caulfield with 50, Kucherov 48, and Hall with 44. Lozado tied as well with 44 goals. Guy's a sniper. Assists go to Ecker, Teravainen, Lafreniere with 59 assists, Jones with 58, and Eichel with 58 as well. The points were Ecker with 88, Pasternak was one off with 87, Kucherov with 86, Gaudreau with 86, and Roulier with 85. I'm going to go check the hits again because I'm a sadistic motherfucker. I want to know who led in hits. 179 hits, Callum Yexley coming in first. Me right behind him with 177. Callum Yexley, the big grinder that he is. We'll check goalie stats real quick. Gibson finished with a 941, 1.81. So no shit. That's impressive numbers, man. All right, so let's take a look at where everyone is now. Adam Rice still in BC, 90 overall. He must have got himself a pay raise. 69 games played, 30 goals, 36, 60 points. He got 6 years for 7.75. That's a decent contract that they got him to, man. Very decent. Corey Rice, as we know, his contract comes up at the end of this year, so he'll be getting a pay raise as well. 80 games played, 29 goals, 23 assists. Could be better. Pretty down here. I'm still Andrew Savage, still the Sydney Wild Lynx. Plus 8, 22 points, 89 overall. Let's see what his pay raise was. 6 years at 5.98. That's another good deal. Jason Roulier with 51 goals, 34 assists. Let's see what his pay raise was. 7.15 for 8 years. Hell of a deal for him. Farnsworth Bentley, who's unknown still. He probably played in the AHL, I'd imagine. So still not quite there. Chad Kingsley, we know, played in the AHL. 18 games, or 18 goals, 50 assists. Pretty damn good year for him. Dave Savage, my dad, 22 goals, 7 assists, -2. He's making $3 million, so he had a 1-year contract. So he's going to be making more money next year. Alex Thompson, up to an 85 overall with the Baltimore Beast. Put up 38 points, was a +5. Making $2 million, just over $2 million for the next 2 years. Matt Savage with the Baltimore Beast as well. 20 goals, 26 assists for 46 points. 2-year deal worth $2.6 million, so that's a bridge deal for him. Callum Yexley with 83 overall. 17 goals, 18 assists. 2-year deal at 7.8, so they gave you a fucking low bridge. And you signed that. That's surprising. T-Lon with 6 assists. It was a -5, only played 35 games this year. Signed a 1-year deal at $900,000. He should probably try to get the hell out of there. Mike Lozado, 44 goals, 11 assists. 3.2 for the next 2 years. Tom Blick, 18 goals, 17 assists. 2 years at 2.5, not bad. John Herotheycallme, 22 goals, 18 assists, 82 overall. Signed a 1-year deal at 1.4. Cam with 80 overall, 18 goals, 22 assists. Signed a 2-year deal at 8.25. Vince with 20 goals, 11 assists, so at fucking 31 points. Signed a 3-year deal at 2 points. It's going to be one of those things again with you, Vince, where you sign these stupid contracts where you can't get playing time. You just turn out to be a mediocre player. Timothy Rigi with 7 goals, 6 assists, 80 overall. 1-year deal at 1.75. Phil Leger, did he finally play in the NHL? AHL again for Phil Leger, 28 goals, 39 assists. It's not a 1-year deal at 1.1. You'll probably see for greener pastures. Gonzalez played in the OHL and put up 36 points. Gianni played in the NHL, 54 games, 6 goals, 3 assists. Signed a 1-year deal for $9.75. Zach Moffat's got 2 years left. Joe Blanchfield still in the AHL, I'd imagine. Yep. He signed a 2-year deal as well. Marcus Lee signed a 1-year deal at 9.5. Had a hell of a year in the AHL. I'm going to see if he's in the free agency next year, so I'll definitely pick him up. And now for goalies. Bruce Franklin, 88 overall. At 18 wins and 45 games played. Yeesh. 909, 2.86, and he signed a 3-year, $4 million deal. Doc Campbell, on the other hand, played 64 games at 32 wins. 915, 2.60 goals against average, 6 shutouts, and he signed a 1-year deal worth $1.6 million. So there you go. There's all your stats, your new contracts. We had a shit end to the year, but hopefully next year will be ours. Right now, actually, I think I'm going to try to re-sign Corey. It's going to be expensive, so we're going to look at who needs to be re-signed here and who wants to be re-signed. This is the main thing before we end this. So we got Corey Rice, who's going to want a lot of money, $8 million, 6 years, which would put him at 28. I'd like to get him for at least 7 or 8, but he's going to want a lot of money if I do 8 years. 9.825. Decided 9.35. See if he's interested in that. Eric Brandstrom, we're going to offer him a contract extension as well. The more we go up, the more he's going to want, I bet. So I think he's worth an 8-year deal as well. So we're going to go ahead and raise his pay up to 5.3. Make sure there's no goalies that need to be signed. I'm pretty sure we don't need to sign them, so we're good. Yep. Okay. That's going to be the end of this edition of World of Hockey. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope the Bruins come back and win the Stanley Cup so I could be a happy camper and not have to go kill myself. So until next time, Hero Club for life. Too sweet me.